I'm not talking to you now. Sorry, I just tickled myself. I'm like, oh! Mr. Wave. You literally legs, arms, and a head. What the fuck? Oh my god! Firing blanks.
Mine. I still that.
Please, you can, and boom. Oh. I pressed a random button and it was the button for this thing I'm already on. We offered Side-Eye Guy's asshole up to the incubus/succubus. Nothing happened to his bumhole.
It's a noxious odour and it smells pretty rotten, and I've got a strong suspicion it's coming from your bottom.
I get brown and pink mixed up. Fuck off. No. Marilyn Monday. I saw that video. Happy birthday, Mr. Beardo. And chat of sorting laundry, so much laundry. Christmas Day. We're ending in 10 minutes. Turkey battle cry. Beardo looks like a white camp Mr. T. A pitbull. CRL, if you clip that, I...
Oh, Beardo!
Fuck
Hello,
you.
chat. I was about to write in the chat buongiorno.
Scared the shit out of me shouting that loud. Look at this shit. They're in line with my nipples. They're lower than my nipple. Where's my nipples gone? Gun is firing peanuts. Peanuts.
Fire him with your penis, Beardo!
Side-Eye Guy. He's that posh. He's like James Bond, but with a sock.
Piss off, Ghost!
There you go, Granny Dumpling. I got you straight away. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Sunday night stream. How you doing? Cassidy May is lurking. Yes, I'm finally wearing the Backstreet Boys hoodie. You little shit. Good evening, everybody. Hope everybody is doing well. Hope you've had a good weekend. Ezekiel, the coolest alien. No, he's not. He pinned me, and I'm not happy about it. So how's everybody's week been going? So if you've missed it on Facebook, I've posted a series of just still images of various creators and been like, this is, for example, Ian Lawman. Ian Lawman claims to be an exist. Ian Lawman's not an exist because of... Ooh, I've pissed some people off. Lonely Whisperer, hello. Paul, Clay, evening. You still good for Wednesday? I'll drop you a message about it. I'll only miss it in you. Don't you laugh at me, Ezekiel? You funny-headed. Funny head. Laura did it! Tell me why he ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why he ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Big storms, you. Good for lighting up Sunday afternoon. The weather's miserable again. Oh, happy Mother's Day, everybody. And if Amy and Ozzy are present, I doubt it, but it's Amy's birthday today. So if you see it in the chat, you got to tell her happy birthday. You pissing people off, who saw that? I know. Well, then nothing wrong. I had a constructive argument with somebody today. They inboxed me and they were like, who do you think you are? Basically to defame these people. I was like, whoa. You can't defame somebody with the truth. And I explained why I do what I do. And they were like, oh, fair enough. And then they followed the Facebook group. Converted. Little Miss Mayhem, I know. Imagine that. It's a gift. You're about to get hit with nasty weather. This winter, and now spring, has just been the most grey, miserable one I can remember. Right, let's do some participants. Oh, it's also Mike's Mystery's birthday. Could we wish him a happy birthday, please? Whilst I do the participants. Tonight we got... Alan Brian TV Logs, how you doing? Been loving the new videos. Appreciate it. We'll get to my new videos in a second, because I had to blame for something this week, and I didn't do it. So, tonight we have Big Dan, Boohoo You, Bookie, Bruce Beaver, Kaz Feb, Central Mass Paranormal Society, Christian, Chris Yule, Crafty Poncho, Craig Adams, Dawn C, Deborah Walker, Debs M, Decepticon Arachnid, The Departed Encounters, Donald Spheres. Who's just jumped in then? Debs M. Dusty, Entity 7 Paranormal, Ezekiel, Spiritual Awakening, Firefly, AFH. Stop changing your name, damn it. Ghost Reener, Ghost in Chat, Granny Dumpling, Holly, I'm the Queen of the Underworld. You? Really? Jan W, Jane C, John Tennant, John Boy Patton, Judith Ottomans, Katie W, Kristen Johnson. Sorry. Kyle, Laura Wilson, Little Miss Mayhem, Lonely Whisperer, Max McLeod, Margaret Kieran, Mark Knight, Mark Woodley, Martin Weller, Megan Behind Blue Eyes, The Dolphin, Echo, Mike James, Mike's Mysteries, Mickey Sphere, Monique D, Mother Noob, Mrs. Bob the Beard, Hannah Connor, how you doing? Mrs. Geek, the beautiful wife, Nicole Dubaya, something like that. PNC Parahistory, Paranormal Monkey Podcast, Paranormal Fun, Pepper Strong, Polypop Beaver, Quirky Bird, Rebecca Visnicki, Regan Posley, RE Track AI, Rhythm and Blues, Richard Larson, Roger Bowen, Sandra BPH UK, Shredmaster, Simon Stevens, Sue Chapman, Surrey Supernatural, Tom Gibson, Vicky Emming. For those of you that can't get a name right, Vicky Emming. I got you, Vicky. Vixen Moo, Wendy Dixon, Wendy Woo, William Wayland, Wendy Woo. Sorry. So obviously there was the whole thing with Noah. And then Krieg the Demonologist turns up in Dandal, so 90% of the drama in the paranormal was down to Beardo. But go and watch my videos from last week and the week before, tell me where the drama was. Because all I've done is debunking videos. I haven't done anything else. I've purposely avoided all of it. With exception to live streams, because when people ask me, I'm not going to lie, you'll say, I can't talk about that in case somebody gets upset. It's like, oh yeah, Beardo this, Beardo that. Hang on. I think my entire community will remember me saying on a live stream, let's not mark his looks, because I was once, in fact, a goth. I didn't do the fucking lipstick, but I was a goth. Misty G, I do apologise. You must have typed after I read the names. You missed Glasgow Ghost Hunters. He's in a ferry to Orkney. Oh, sorry, Glasgow. Maybe my participants wasn't working properly. Beardo's fault? It's always my fault. So, Dandalf, for once, dips his toes into the drama side of it. I got the fucking blame. Fuck off. Did little geek recover from a hangover? Eventually. She didn't go out for the second night like she was supposed to, though. Are you off work or painting walls tonight? Which is tougher? Or she would paint every wall in the house every day of the week if she had the chance. I'll never force anyone to say my name. Unicorn Rainbows 420. Unicorns and rainbows and weed. Love it. Just got home from work about half hour ago. Frazzled. £12. Dumpy Beardo. What? Dumpy Beardo. Whether he says his name aloud or not. What? Don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Beardo, I lost her on Creaky's live again towards it. I'm sure they're only inviting you on because of the fucking Echo the Dolphin impression. Pretty sure. It's Jolene. You love Mrs. Geek's taste in design. That's why she does it and I don't. Bristolian Kiwi, alright, me lover. Hey, I did that well then. Hey, Bristol Paranormal, did I do that well? Oh, she's chilled on the sofa now. She's chilled on the sofa. We've had, I would say lazy day, but it hasn't been because we've been fucking running around. Well, not physically fucking running, you know. It's me. I don't run anyway, unless you're the ice cream man. Beardo, I read that. Mickey Sphere can't type. Nothing new there, Mickey. How'd you like them apples? So, in news, Justin doesn't have a guest for tomorrow's Paranormal Monkey podcast, so he's having a week off. Lazy bastard. I've had my tumour removed and you kept me happy. Martin Weller, congratulations. Thank you for the 34 months. Good to see you out. Oh, so out? Good to see you on the mend. 5k soon. 5k what? 5k? Huh? Not bad, not bad, Beardo. I'll give you a pass. Cheeky bastard. Oh, look, the troll is back. Well, oh, Trent. Trent's not a troll. What's that? Keep an eye, mods. Because I don't know what the fuck he's on about. He couldn't find the guest. He's taking unapproved time off. I hope he's got a note. I hope he's got a note. Uh-huh. Because you know he'd ask for one. He's one of them, isn't he? Teacher. Ugh. Loving the new Chucky doll. Yeah, I'm going to do a little short video on it. Obviously, I'm still in the process. If I move that chair, you want to see the mess behind it. Because some of the stuff off the shelves is still on the desk behind me. Norfolk Hacker, how you doing? So, yeah, I'm going to do some more shorts of the studio. And then, hopefully, finally get around to doing a full video of the studio. What's your schedule this week, Beardo, for gaming and lives? Don't know. The Tuesday night live is the Wednesday, but Wednesday we've got some guests on. PNC Parahistory. The Sunday live will be as usual. Gaming. I'm going to have to think about the gaming because I don't want to do gaming streams on the same day that I've got an evening stream on the main channel. Because, yeah, I did a 6-hour stream the other day and then I was back out here an hour later doing another 2-hour stream. I know, hard work, right? Sitting in my chair reading and shit. Play Jolene by Dolly Parton at 33 RPMs. You're welcome in advance, everyone. Thank you for the $5, Bruce Beaver. Why? What does it do? Is that fast or slow? I can't. That's really fast. Just let laundry and brown pants determine your gaming stream. That's it. I mean, that's why I can't wear my grey shorts tonight. I've already shat through every other light pair of shorts that I own. But I'm really enjoying the Resident Evil, the new Resident Evil. I'm enjoying the playthrough. I'm enjoying how much everyone's enjoying me doing horror gaming again. So, yeah. Do it, Beardo. Do it? Do what? I can't play Jolene at any speed on Copyright will get me. Good evening, Crazy Ken. You can play Resi tomorrow evening instead of Paranormal Monkeys week off. I could do. Depends. Depends on... Because I keep the gaming for the day, but then again, I got a lot of work to do because I'm done fuck all this weekend. You will thank me later. I'll have a look off stream. I'm editing the Warren's House and Museum. Oh my god, I cannot get into it. Joe, I've got 2 investigations on my PC and I just cannot be fucking arsed with it. It's like when you know there's nothing happened, it just... And the fact that something did happen and I debunked it as soon as I took it off the memory cards, I'm just like, oh. We're going to do them anyway. New Resident Evil is fun for sure from what I've watched. I've really, really enjoyed it. It's a return to form for the franchise, and obviously because of your guys' kindness, we're going to be playing the entire back catalogue. Well, the ones that are available on PC anyway, so we've got months and months of gaming content sorted. Do you want to play the Outlast Trials with me and Raven? Nah, I don't do well on the Outlast games. I don't like being chased by stuff. Which is bizarre, because I've been being chased by stuff for the last couple of streams. I'm building a 5 GHz dev board for the Flipper. For the Flipper? Soldering is fiddly as hell. I bet it is. Crazy Ken, hello. I started, but know how you feel. I started, but know how you feel. Started? Oh, the studio stuff. It's a nightmare. Fantastic. How you doing? Except for that search of yours for the freaking stairs. I know. I sense a direction. Hey, that pickled me. But I feel better because Raven was in the chat and she was like, yeah, I got lost here as well. Admittedly, half the time I spent lost. It's all part of the fun, right? daughter is missing Scotland. There may be a trip on the horizon. I'd love to go back to Scotland as well. Love to go back to Scotland. Such a beautiful part of the world. Amazing. Wayne Dawson, hello to you. So, yeah. Do you know what? I sat out here this afternoon, because we went to see my mum for Mother's Day and spent some time with the daughter, and then we went to pick up a mirror for Mrs. Geek's new project of doing the dining room. I got home, and I started and deleted 3 different videos, debunking videos, because everything I played was shit. It was either TikTok nonsense or just the laziest bullshit. Bring back pulling wires and masking, you know? Alright, fucking god-awful trying to find content right now to debunk. I mean, I can debunk it, but when it's that boring, what's the point, you know? I mean, sitting on the footage of a real fan event. They decommissioned the old BART trains in San Francisco, and I can't be bothered to do the video for it. Garlic bread is so yummy. Got to get you over the States, Beardo, like the side-eye guy, and investigate with you. I'd absolutely love to get to the States. Love to. It was supposed to happen last year, and we had some issues, but weather in Scotland's been horrible. It's always horrible in Scotland. See that when we went, it was really nice. Vinny, good evening to you, my friend. Hope you're well. Ta-da! I've arrived. Beardo, can I have a rower? Yes, you can, Simon. Yes, you can.
Rawr. Rawr.
It seems like the better YouTube paranormal investigators really trying to debunk themselves now. I like it. Absolutely. Absolutely. It makes such a nice change. And, you know, there's people in my comment section like, nah, Paranormal Quest fucking faked that. I was like, they didn't. You've looked at the clip and made your mind up about it. They were outside. They were filming themselves outside. One guy said I've lost all credibility as a debunker because I took their word for it that they were outside. So I've never had to call them out for fakery before. So without any signs of fakery, then yeah, I'll take their word for it to a degree. They've built up trust, and I think that that's a fair way for me to behave. If a team builds up trust with me, then I'm not going to shout at them, you know?
Dude, bro! Dude! Bro! Demons! Demons, bro! Murders! We've caught a ghost!
They didn't call it paranormal, so I was if it... Pfft, pass. There's a lot of that going around. Sarah Fantastic, thank you for the £5. Can you ban Sean, please? With great pleasure. Sean. Gawk! You banned. Great video on Paranormal Quest. Love them. Yeah, I think a lot of people thought I was going to shit on them. The same as I thought people were sending me that video because there was something nefarious going on, and that wasn't the case. And it's nice to see. I'd love more content like that. First, I'd love there to be more attention to those channels that pretend to be critical and debunk their footage whilst also faking. Do you mean Ghost Theory? I've had a lot of their fans come in after me lately. How dare you? They debunk everything. Yeah. But there's still too much shit falling over. Yeah, but they're in abandoned houses, yeah. The same abandoned houses all my mates go to. And don't get shit falling over. I went and started to watch investigations of the Warrens Home and Museum from other content creators. They're basing their activity on their devices. It's because they got fuck all else. You take away the devices, what have most of these people got? I see the Cajun is going live tonight, reacting to Paranormal Quest. It's clear what he's doing now, trying to get attention. Do you know what, Crow? That's exactly why I haven't covered it. It's exactly why I haven't gone at him. It's exactly why I'm not making a video. I did start making a video, sort of, about the entire thing, and I've scrapped it because it's what he wants. I truly hope that Noah wakes up and realizes that he's being played like a fucking fiddle. He needs to, because Cajun has dragged him in. Now, of all the channels for him to have gone at, the Ouija Brothers, you know, there's far easier people to debunk. There's far easier people to go after. It's like, oh yeah, they get a pass, bro, because they use the app, and then he produces spirit boxes, and it's like much of a muchness there. They both shit. Try this again. Nicole, my mum's fam is from Illinois. All right. People are buying it. Only the people that don't like... There's divides everywhere anyway. And not just the paranormal community, any community. There are divides everywhere. Because people have different opinions. I mean, I'm a debunker, but I investigate. And I'm a debunker that believes to a degree in the paranormal. So I immediately annoy some people. Maybe annoy's not the right term. Immediately, I'm not a good debunker to a lot of people. Do I have a channel where I show my ghost hunting? Yeah, this one. There's a playlist. There's a playlist, Paranormal Investigations. Angry Cajun is a cranky old Karen. Do you know what? I'll laugh at Karens as much as the next person. I wouldn't even insult the Karens with saying he's like them. I mean, Karens get angry and funny, but he's a born liar. Late to the party, Martin. Tisk tisk. Did you find out who was on the disc from a mum? The Grace dropped in the first round from behind. Did you find out what was on the disc from her mum? The Grace dropped in the first. Jan, you've completely lost me there. That's a GTI who's suspicious of anyone that wears their cap backwards. Yeah, I'm you. Who the fuck does that? Idiots. Fucking 30-year-old men running around like they're in the 80s. We're a bunch of knobheads. Fuck you, Justin. I'm wearing my hat backwards because I'm growing my hair and it looks shit. As soon as it ties back, no more hat. I think you need to get out and do some solo investigating. It would be cool to see. Yeah, I'm going to do some when the weather breaks in like castle ruins and stuff. Just because it's nice content as well. Go out, do a bit of history, see what the claims are, do a bit of calling out and see if you can, you know, if there's a specific claim for the folklore, reenact that to see if something happens. All good. Can we have a Negan? Yes, you can.
Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls. Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
I'm not working, but I am lurking. I'm here on a Sunday. Hello, what's cracking? Not a lot highly paranormal. I'm going out more this year. We'll see. We'll see. You know, as much as people talk about biases in the debunking community, it's much more prevalent in the other side, inability to listen or hear the other side. Oh, absolutely, Little Miss Mayhem. Better debunkers than me that can show unequivocally, that's a fucking good word, that something has been staged or faked. 100% busted rumbled, and their audiences will still go, but I like them, so it must be real. No. The same as the argument I had with somebody a couple of days ago. They're like, I've been at this for 22 years. What the fuck would you know? Well, I've been at it 20 odd years, probably 25 years by now. Doesn't mean I'm an expert at it. Time spent doing the same thing over and over and doing it fucking wrong, which most of us do, doesn't make you a better investigator. Not at all. It's the ability to fucking learn and try new things. That's what makes you better. Basically, the guy was pissed off that I said spirit boxes were shit. You happy with your drone? The drone is great. The only issue with the drone is it's useless in the winter because wind and rain. It's no good in the wind and rain, and it's not very good in low light. So it's great when the sun is out and the wind isn't too bad. It'll hold in some winds, but as soon as you try to take it up high, it starts giving it all this. But they're fantastic, and the picture is on them. Grace's mum hid the notebook and the disc on the back of that picture. You saw the book but dropped the disc. Oh, you're on with the game. Beardo, that was uncalled for by Sarah. No, ban Sarah. Do you know what? Fair is fair. Sarah, fantastic publishing. Cock! You're banned. I've been writing about it for over 20 years for a major mag, but some people probably think I shouldn't have an opinion. Oh, they can't have an opinion. The only opinion you're allowed is if you agree with their specific team. And even if their specific team investigate I've seen it where Sam and Colby fans seem to not like Overnight fans, and Overnight fans don't seem to like Sam and Colby fans or the channels, and I'm like, they do the exact same fucking thing. Overnight cry less, but they do the exact same thing. Hey, Light Day from Florida, how are you doing? The problem with fakers who exaggerate and people who rely heavily on apps might as well chat to Grok and say a ghost. I agree. What did the grape say when it was stepped on? Nothing. Oh, my God. Yeah, there's a lot of double standards. I mean, there's been a lot of conversations about double standards. There's been a lot of conversations about, you know, the attitude and the toxicity and stuff. And I'm just like, do you know what? I get the blame for everything anyway, so I may as well just be the obnoxious, horrible shithead that I've always been. Departed Encounters, Beardo, can I send you some content from investigations and get your opinion? Do you do that? I do. I do. But if it's ghost orbs, spirit boxes, and Estes sessions, you'll never get a response from me. Because I tend not to do things that I have to do on the channel on a weekly basis anyway. The hypocrisy is astounding in the It's not just the investigating industry. It's every industry on YouTube. It's the internet. Some people just exist to be absolute dickheads on the internet. Gotta agree on something, even though I know you hate spirit boxes. It's not that I hate them, I just think that they're fucking useless. For example, false information about spirit boxes. They scan backwards. No, they don't. They do not. Well, they do. As in, if you've got an old radio and you turn the wheel that way, that's what it's doing. Instead of going to the right, it goes to the left. So no wordage is coming out backwards. It's physically impossible for this box unless it was to record the audio and then reverse it. That's not what it does. It literally scans the opposite way to what you would auto scan. It's still fucking radio stations. I mean, how many times have you heard somebody's spirit box session? They'll ignore it. They'll ignore the song that's clearly just played. But then go, oh, see, it said my name. No, it didn't. It said, bleh. And there was music. And you recognise that song. It's not scanning backwards. What did I miss? We just chatting, Dandalf. I mean, obviously, there's you being a drama llama this week. Tisk, tisk. I didn't go there. But yeah, as for the thing about Noah's appearance, I mean, I had fucking dreadlocks this time last year. Not my real ones. Remember those big fucking long ones that I tied into my hair? I used to be a goth. The jibes at his appearance, I agree with Dandalf and pretty much everyone else. I don't think anyone that's created has said anything about the way he looks. And I can't. I used to wear eyeliner back in the day. Amy and Ozzy, we did do a happy birthday for you at the beginning, but you weren't here. So you've dipped out now, haven't you? Happy birthday, Amy and Ozzy. You sir, a drama llama too. I am, but at least I'm honest about it, I guess. I'm joking about Dandalf being a drama llama. What I'm saying is I don't shy from it. I don't fucking shy from it. I tried. It was shit. I try not to start it. I'll put out the truth and then people will argue with me. And then when people argue back, fuck them. Fuck them. All of the bunkers work different. And if I'm the drama guy because of it, I'm the drama guy because of it. I don't care. I really don't care. But I've not put out videos for two reasons. The first reason is it's just going to start World War fucking 3 again the second I open my mouth. The second one is Angry Cajun is for sure using Noah to a degree, and he's actively saying, oh, I'm going to live stream this, I'm going to live stream that, I'm going after Paranormal Quest and the Ouija Brothers. It's like if there are certain channels that I like, Angry Cajun is trying to talk Noah into going after them or going after him himself. The guy plays overlaid sounds in his shed. Could you get an Egan? Yes, you can.
Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls. Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
But, you know, as for the conversation about apps, I've never hidden the fact that I tried them when I first started the channel. After about 3 videos, thought they were absolutely shit. Stopped using them. It's in reverse on AM. It only sweeps backwards. Nothing on a radio box is played backwards. It's just the sweep. It is just the sweep. It is no different to turning a dial yourself. Do you know, we've all mocked Andrew for doing this with the radio, when he's turning the dial himself. You may as well do that. It's the exact same thing. Adore me, Beardo, please. Absolutely.
Oh, fuck off! Adorn me, Beardo! Fucking A! It's perfect!
As said there, you have more chance of hearing ghost static TV like Poltergeist. If ghosts can talk through the static, then record the white noise sound. So you know it's clean and there's nothing but white noise, and then play that in a room. Then if you hear a voice in it, then you could be like, hey, that's a bit fucking weird. And then you eliminate the possibility of radio stations bleeding through. So do that. What's happening, Mr. B? Sorry I'm late again. Hope you and Madame Geek are doing great. Are we okay tonight? Low mods and chat. You looking good, Mr. B. The weight's falling off you. Very svelte, like a snake. Thank you for the £10, Laura Lee. Very good, thank you. I did see some comments say, what did Beardo do? And I was shocked because I honestly didn't having anything to do with it. I didn't. I actively stayed out of it, knowing it would cause drama. I still got the fucking blame. But the demonologist guy that's in your comments saying that I've started it, he does that no matter what happens where. I do believe Noah will come to his sense at some point. I hope so, because, I'll say this, the interactions that I had with Noah back in the day, he came across as a pleasant young man who seemed to give a shit about the paranormal. It was only when the Cajun element popped up where I was like, whoop, taking a step back from that. I can't stand the guy. Private Life Official, how you doing? Regardless of AM, FM, reverse sweep does not and is easily proven because I've done it. Continuously does not make the words come out backwards. It's just scanning through the radio stations in reverse. Amen! Can I get an amen in the chat for Joe Vitale? Joe Vitale uses spirit boxes, I believe. But he's honest about it. The worst of those who deliberately placed audio clips into video edits. Like the guy walking around his garage with a woman talking to him. A fucking AI voice that he's overlaid. Reminds me of a radio scanner. But yeah, you may as well record white noise on a tape. Make sure it is clean. And then just fucking play that. Then if you get a voice break through the static, that's interesting. That would be interesting. But the second you've got the potential for radio interference to bleed in, you don't have evidence. You've got a false positive. But yeah, app, spirit box. I mean, I own all of these things. I've got a spirit box. I've got a key to. I don't want to give it away, but I've got a Trifield. This not a Trifield. This shit. I was missold it. I've got all of the devices that people use, and I've used all of those devices. So when I say they crap, they don't work, it's because I know I've used them and they crap. They don't work. Every time I use a spirit box, if I claim the communication is allegedly occurring through a spirit box at a location. I mean, I've got a spirit box out there that Abby Dev made for me, where he ripped the guts out, so all I get is static. And I've tested it a few places. I've not heard anything other than static come through it. But even then, if I got a voice, I'm like, could it randomly have picked up something there? If ghosts could talk through static, that would be dynamic. That would be a little creepy to get words coming through in a pre-recorded white noise. Yeah, it'd be cool as shit, though, wouldn't it? Please can I have your opinion on CJ's Ranch and all the active... You talk about CJ Phasian? With his Annabelle doll. A movie prop. CJ Fasion is one step away from being the Midwest Ghost Hunter. Other than the Midwest Ghost Hunter's got a sense of humour about it all. CJ is fake as fuck, but he won't admit to it. He won't even entertain the idea of him being fake or play with the debunkers, you know? Well, for one, love Spirit Box. They were amazing at download. So, people keep saying about them, and I need to hear them. You know, I actually prefer the old method of clicking record on a cassette tape and asking questions into the ether. I like that suggestion, proper old school. It's great, right? Maybe the garage was built on a graveyard. You know, the spirits can talk through Alexa according to the tit. Yeah, but he's a fucking con artist, isn't he? I've had so many of his fans having a go, and I'm like, just fuck off. Can't see wood for trees. Smarter people than me have debunked it. We left the voice recorder on in the back of our room for a few hours while we were gone, and we had two people talking. Where were you? What was the location? What was around the location? There's a movie Annabelle doll being claimed as the thing. Yeah, the movie Annabelle doll. CJ's got one, and it jumps off shelves, and it's pathetic. We do have voices recorded here from about 10 years ago somewhere. I don't think we've got it anymore. I think it was on one of my old phones. By the way, off topic, Fireflies, but I've seen the adverts for it. I thought it might have been AI for a second, because anything lately that looks good is it fucking AI. When you scan through radio stations, you're only changing the frequencies, not the sound. This is because radio waves, AM, FM, SSBB, USB, do not change direction. AI is killing investigating now too. The apps are killing me during group investigations. CJ is fake, such as Yasko. Yeah, but Yasko was honest about it. Apparently he's removed the disclaimers now with fakery. So, Yasko, you've been warned. Or at least Yasko had a good sense of humour about it. Hats off the Midwest Ghost Hunt of Help Seg. Also well done for Ian for beating cancer. It was so good to see him out and about laughing and joking and then shitting himself. Rightly so this time. But yeah, fair play to him. Fair play to everyone involved in that. Because as heated as Seg got, and I've had some people like, oh, Seg shouldn't have got that heated. Of course he should have. People trying to leak his private information. Somebody gave or sold his private information. He's got every right to be pissed. Cool seeing Ian and Seg's video. Glad he's doing okay. Yeah, he commented on one of my videos yesterday before. And he was like, just so you know, Beardo, it looks like I can finally start to grow a beard again. They've cancelled the Buffy. See, I was never a big Buffy guy, so yeah. Apps need to be binned by genuine teams. I agree, but if you look at some community posts that are out there, their audiences don't want them to drop the apps, so I can see why they then keep them. But then they've obviously then got to take it on the chin that people are going to say fucking dog shit. It's a tough game, is YouTube. Tough gig. You can tell. You can always tell when that Steve is lying anyway. His fucking lips are moving. Steve didn't let Seg talk. I'd lose my. Yeah, that's. I think. Because when I was watching it, I could feel myself fucking getting aggravated with it. And it was the cutting Seg off and the talking over Seg. It was like. I know he wanted to get his point across, and I think he was shitting himself. He fucking shaking and all that. Right, petition investigators bring back cassette recordings. There was a team I went to East Drive with, and they pulled out an old tape dictaphone, and they were like, right, this is the tape. This is us unsealing the tape. I was like, hey, I like that. I haven't got a book from Derby Jail. She's well chuffed that you signed them for me. Brownie points on Mother's Day. Hey, let's go, Laura Lee. Thank you for the £5. I'm glad your mum is happy. Erica Lynn, thank you for the membership. Appreciate you. Mr. Graham, I'll buy one and try it. I'm all up for it. The only issue is tapes are expensive now when you'd have to use a new tape every time. Because if you keep trying to record over the same tape, it'll bleed through. So it'll get expensive. You can't remember they've been there for hours asking the same question, so I get what you bring out in that. Alan, I agree there. Now, there is a difference between a team that does that. Oh my god! It said fucking Jim Bob! Wow! this is really real. And a team that say, oh, fuck it, let's chuck the ghost tube on, put it to one side. What did it say? It's all tongue-in-cheek, guys, don't worry about it. That's very different. The cost is worth it to find proof. Yeah, but then Dandalf will just shit in it anyway. Joking. I'll give Steve some credit for putting a lot of effort. Effort? I think that guy'd been hoovering something up his Uta. It's about time I become a member. I appreciate it. I think you're right. Steve shit himself a confronted him with the evidence. He definitely gave Segs information. I mean, I couldn't see much before. But when I was seeing, I think I know who did it. The first name and the first building that jumped into my head was Steve's House of the Dead. Saz's sorry, I may have got that wrong. Thank you for becoming a member. Bring back the tape cassette, the gramophone, everything. I mean, I'm going to start taking my Tesla coil back out as well. Why not? Go old school. Take one of those balls with the lasers in it. So you get the ghost to touch it and stuff. I know it's not proof of anything, but at least it's not the fucking apps. Laura Lee, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you very, very much for your kindness this evening. Can I get a wee? Yes, you can. Blue Thunder, hello. Cassidy May, are you happy? Downloaded a Ghost Tube. Felt like I was playing with the child's Halloween toy. I thought it was a Polaroid too, expensive for the film, but it's not digital. And that's the problem. The exposure and stuff on your digital cameras now, it can really play tricks with you and put things there that are not there. We need to go back to these Harry Price investigations. At least they had a mystery back then. And investigating the actual claims. Learn the history and investigate the actual claims. Now, the Priest Cottage, when I went there, they said, do you want a haunted history? And I said, no. I just want to do a blind walk around, see if something happens. The only thing that I know of is the blocks in the kids' room. I know about that because I've seen clips of it. I got asked to debunk it, and I'm like, it's just blocks falling over. But I'm going back there with Mike from Real Evidence. But this time, I want all of the haunted history. And then to test all of those claims. Because if the haunted claim is, you know, if you walk up the stairs backwards and say fucking the Lord's Prayer, then the black monk will appear. Then film yourself doing that and see if it happens. Then if it doesn't, you can call bullshit on it. And if it does happen, woo! You'll get called fake. We've touched upon Seg's video. It kind of... I don't want to go too much into it, because obviously it's still a big thing for Seg. Because he's just done a live stream about it. I don't know if he wants to talk about it anymore. So, you know, that's Seg's thing. You're like an anti-hero for debunkers. Do a good job and make it harder for other debunkers as you used as a baseline by the fakers. I mean, Lee the Tit has been learning from us for years. The second Papal caught him out on something, he changed it. I have many issues with ghost apps. The biggest one is you pay money, you can add your own words and phrases. Not all of them, I don't think. I don't know, I've only ever used them, briefly testing them and then got rid of them. I mean, Spirit Talker, I used that for less than an hour just so I could make a video and then got a refund. Enjoy your food, Dandalf. Beardo, you missed Tim Traveller's 15-month message. Did I? Oh, Tim Traveller, thank you for the 15 months. R.I.P. Do you know what? We were streaming yesterday when the news broke. I was fucking gutted. And it was weird because the Wednesday live, we were talking about how I'd met him and this embarrassing story of him wearing a Motorhead t-shirt when they were loading up all the Motorhead gear from a recording studio quite local. Hey, Pink Sphinx. I see multiple ghosts in my child and my entire teens. I've never had any doubt. I'm not here to debunk your personal experiences. I am not here to debunk your personal experiences. I mean, it'd be stupid of me to, because I believe I've had experiences when I was younger where I've seen a full-bodied apparition. Phil Campbell from... I knew you meant. I knew you meant. Teddy fucking Ruxpin. Teddy Ruxpin was a shit toy though, wasn't it? My brother had one. It was shit. It was like, give me the Thundercats. Crow, oh my god, you just unlocked a memory. What? Because you said Toodles. You said you are, mate. I just think out loud. Fit. Me too. What's a spirit trumpet? A spirit trumpet? I have no idea. I've called people spunk trumpets before.
Hot diggity da, hot diggity. This kind of thing that just tickles my balls. Hot diggity da, hot diggity. This kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
Hello there, sweet goth. Have we had a Mary? No, we've not had a Mary.
Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick.
Can Laura Lee get a rar on me as a thank you for my gifted? Lycan? Yes, she can.
Rawr. Rawr.
Laugh my ass off when you pretended not to remember your name. Who forgot my name? How rude. Didn't they use spirit trumpets in old-time seances? Did they? I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard of that. I had experiences at a friend's house many times, so I know there's something. I'd love to experience something again like that. Spunk trumpet sounds like a ska punk band. Could we also get a pulse from people? Fucking hell! You needy bastards! I did not know what spirit trumpet does. Not a clue. Not a clue. Oh, Steve. Yeah. Steve, like, oh, yeah, that bearded guy, whatever his name is. Yeah, he only covers me because when he does, he gets his most viewed videos. What? Steve. I've never, ever made a video about your stupid house on my not stupid channel. You fucking idiot. Where the fuck did that come from? Yeah, Beardo and Seg. Hang on. Never covered it. What a load of shite that man spewed. Poor Possum Pete when he says he looks like a diseased weasel. Alyssa, ground your niece this instant. This instant. Never ever. Forever ever. Never ever. Son of Miss Jackson. Ooh. Spirit trumpet is a farting ghost. Legit. Legit. Possum's had to... I think Possum's been on the piss. He's upside down somehow. Beardo covered it even when he didn't. True! Beardo's fault strikes again. It's fucking Seg in the back of this guy's car doing the worst American accent ever. Going undercover. And somehow I get shouted at. Or about. What the fuck? What the fuck? Ah. And I probably wouldn't cover it because it's fucking... The noise. The noise. Just that wall of oppression and sound. Ah. I don't suffer anxiety. I'd get anxiety in that place. Fucking hell. Inside I'm dancing. What? That was the worst accent. And Midwest Ghost Hunter. How was my accent? Yeah, it was great. No, it wasn't. How did that guy not realise what was going on? Seg's accent was like a reverse Dick Van Dyke. True. He would have been much better off doing a southern accent. Because the fact that he said... Because he obviously he didn't think of where he was going to say he was from. And then when he asked, he went, yeah, same as him. and then did a completely different accent. It was noisier than an intensive Robbins event. That noise would have done I couldn't watch it. I had to fast forward through it. Did Seg even say dude or bro? I don't think he did. Seg's accent was J.W. Pepper from the James Bond films. Ah. But, you know, the bollocks to go and do that. Fantastic. Especially in America. Fucking hell. Steve seems a bit unhinged. Turn up there and call him out. I'm glad he didn't have a pew-pew. Noise running the old psychological T-word devices seen in institutions to get confessions. Oh yeah, if you were a fucking war criminal or something, that's what they'd play directly into your ears. Tell the secrets. Like, alright! My PIN number is 7285. My mother's maiden name is Jeanette. New Firefly will be animated. I'll still watch it. For amusing, since we don't get to see things like that, and I enjoy the learning. Watch the whole of Seg's video. I must have superpowers get... Yeah, I couldn't. It was horrid. Horrid. He kind of started with a southernish accent and then went off script. I don't know what he was doing, to be fair. The Haunted Forest. It's been paranoid. Yeah. That was great, right? Haunted Forest. Kids play area. Haunted Forest. 12 trees. Shit trees at that. It was amazing seeing Steve apologise. Seg had him. I think he only apologised because he was on camera and he was shitting himself. I don't think he apologised because he meant it. I think he apologised because he was fucking busted. CAPDA, thank you for the £5. Will you be a Bloodstock or Nebworth for Maiden this year? I doubt it. Steve's apology was not sincere. I don't think it was, no. Not at all. I think it was just to placate the side-eye guy. And when he went for the hug, I'm like, ah, fuck, oh. You fucking hugged me. You doxing bastard. Rush 20... I'm not much for... This is Blue Sky Lister and Trent's fault. Tell me why he ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why he ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Who's hating on the Backstreet? I'm wearing the hoodie and everything. I mean, admittedly, it makes my tits look fucking great. Sorry, saying that American accent was crap. Sorry, not sorry. Cheer up, Beardo. We've missed you. Thank you. What do you missed me? I was live Saturday. Beardo, I have a confession to make. I went to a Backstreet Boys concert in 1998. Fiona! Ouch, wish I came after this. My eyes and ears. Respect what I did there. You will respect it. Real Evidence, how you doing? What carnage have you got lined up for us next week? What drama can we see unfold from you? Mike's getting as much shit as me these days. Is fucking great. Great. Dirty Gertie from number 30. That was Basil chuffing brush. I was reading about the Backstreet Boys manager. Amazed he wasn't in the Epstein files. Can I have a Parson Pete? It'll look good on my Sunday. No, you cannot, sir. Street goth has been... Call yourself a goth and you've been at the Backstreet Boys. Jesus Christ. Beardo, what are you doing tomorrow? Waking up. Drinking coffee. Eating my granola and natural Greek yogurt. Recording. Editing. And then live streaming some more Resident Evil. Only boy band I like is Menudo. Menudo? Who are they? I've never heard of them. Julianne with a dude, bro. Yes, you can.
Dude, bro! Dude! Bro! Demons! Demons, bro! Murders! We've caught a ghost!
Debunked Paranormal is doing a video on GCP. Fucking look out! Oh, look out! You can have the baton of GCP hate. Can't swing a dead cat without hitting drama these days. You can't do shit without drama. You can't. That's fake. Drama. Ever hear of psychotherapists getting no new clients? He remembers the guy who made his sign saying he'd have to break the word up into a new line. Turned out to... What? Ricky Martin. Goths are versatile, Beardo. Not real goths. I'm not reading jokes about creeping or Nazis. I'm not doing it. Felt your pain with the Ghost Trip video. I don't think I'll ever make a video on them again. They're so fucking bad. Why is it when you age your knee decides to buckle and it can't hold weight? Asking for a friend? I don't know. Mine do it. I'm a goth. How many other goths do real and true paranormal invest? There's quite a high percentage of gothy style people in the paranormal. The fact you use your name, does it make me think he had something to do with your channel being attacked? No. No. If you mean the hacking thing, that was nothing to do with anyone paranormal. That was literally attack on my Google account. You was called Marilyn Manson's sister. Ghost Trip toe tapping. Yeah, the guy with the camo jacket. I was watching your video and you can see him doing the Cody thing. Where he's rocking on his leg to try and reset the joint to pop. Love how people accuse you of hate when you are literally married to the weirdest person looks-wise on the planet. You're not. No, you're not. Love the tit. Debunk the bit where he puts the beads. It was hilarious. The fact that he wears them around his neck when that's not what they're for. They're meant to be wrapped around your hand for praying. And then he clips a fucking microphone to it. What Catholic fucking priest taught you that, Lee? What the fuck? What's it like living rent-free in someone else's head? If I could charge these people rent, I'd make a fucking killing. Because, like, the other day, Dark Arts just went on a random fucking rant again. And I'm like, nobody's mentioned you for weeks, you fucking turd. Shut up. You know, I had a huge spiked bracelet in school. My teacher made me take it off. It's actually disrespectful to put the rosary around your neck. Yep. But he doesn't know that because he doesn't care. He's just seen something in a movie somewhere and gone, oh, I'll do that. Never been a goth. I was a proper teeny bopper in my teens. Then I heard Linkin Park and then my gateway into the world of metal. Hey. Me being a goth was born out of cult trauma. When you get called the spawn of Satan, you might as well do it properly. Fair. Right, guys, today I'm going to troll Beardo. We're not going to use a Connect for one video. Dark Arts needs therapy. He's got issues. Deep-rooted issues. Because all this started when I was doing my shorts. Not on anybody in particular, just on devices. And he was like, yeah, fuck this guy. I'm not talking about you. Tell the truth, Gal. I forgot you fucking existed after you used copyright. After asking people to look at your footage. You bick. Dark Arts trying to use a spirit box on FM in a tunnel and wondering why it wasn't working. How long has he been doing? He was looking for the stochastic resonance, don't you know? See, you're the uneducated there. I hate seeing someone wearing a rosary as a necklace. Last time I was in the car, I caught myself before I gave a guy a piece of my mind. Fashion icon, right? Had long hair once. Looked like Fugal from the Magic Roundabout. is I went out this morning with wet hair, and I've obviously tucked it behind my ears, and now he's done that. What the fuck? Blue Monday. Rosary is not neck. No, it's not. No, it's not. The only haunted thing in that house is Steve. Steve's not haunted. Steve's just a dick. Don't be like Steve. I'm trying to thank you for the hearts for Mrs. Geek. All those ribs ate must be haunting where they lay. If you found a rib and it's haunted, there's hundreds of my old ribs haunted. Hey. My mum came down today from Anglesey and I was showing her you and your parents, saying how nice you and Beardo were. I was explaining the troll tax and Beardo's reaction to me and she loved it. Hi, Laura's mum. Lord Farquaad. I watched Shrek this morning. It's such a good film. I think I may have put too much cayenne in my chili. No such thing. I had long hair in my early teens. You got the exact opposite now, haven't you, Paul? Beardo, you look like Snape from Harry Potter. Dickhead. Beardo's rocking the Snow White hair. Beardo needs a perm. Fuck off! Obviously, we went to a funeral a few weeks ago. My stepson creased laughing because obviously I had a black three-piece suit on. We got out to the funeral car and then he just looked at me and he went, the wind had obviously done that to my hair. And he went, you look like a fat John Wick. So that's the second time I've heard that. And then he had a bout of laughing. Keep up with the Harry Potter jokes because I've only ever watched a couple of them. He huffed and he puffed and he signed an eviction notice. I want to have short hair, I have wigs. Why is chili called chili when it's always so damn hot? I don't know. Beardo needs a keratin treat. A what? Listen. Shampoo. That's all I need is shampoo. Don't need none of that other shit. Bet Steve's light bulb's haunted. They're not. Fuck all's haunted there. Beardo, I put the threads link in your Discord if you ain't seen it yet. Do you know what? I watched something about that the other day. Apparently, somebody was saying it was like one of the most effective movies ever. Like, it really affects people. Beardo, you're actually a cross between Snape and Dumbledore. Beardo needs a blue rinse pit because it has chilies in it. Yeah, but why are chilies called chili when they're not chili? They're hot. I see what you mean. The blue animals and Shrek still makes me... It's bullshit, though, innit? And then it floats. Just saying. Also, all the Potter films last month. Waste of time. Beardo looks fine. He's fetching and his wife is beautiful. Thank you. It'll make your hair silky and smooth. This was washed this morning. It is silky and smooth. Look at it. Look at it. Floofy. He's not got Dumbledore in him. He's more like a Lucius Malfoy. That's the blonde kid, isn't it? Can't believe some of those abandoned buildings which have been abandoned for 10 years or more still have electricity. Like, miss one payment, like it cut off. It's always bully Beardo hour. I actually expect anything Mother's Day. I actually tell the kids not to get me anything of mother all year round. Don't need gifts and thanks on one day. They do it all year. Fair. They're getting longer, Beardo. You're planning on bringing the dreads back? No. No, I'm never doing dreads again. My old man was on about disclosure today. He said it's supposed to look good. You tell there's no trolls. We troll Beardo ourselves. Well, the wife part was right. Thanks, Dean. It's the blonde kid's dad. Alright. No, it's his dad, the one who wouldn't free Dobby. Beardo, you're one shiny hair flip away from a slow-mo herbal essence. Because I'm worth it. Beardo, your hair is beautiful. It just needs some time to grow. I know, it's that weird halfway stage. Another couple of inches. Be fucking sorted. My mother would have said Beardo just needs a violin. Huh? Beardo's looking like the skeleton guy from Tales from the Crypt. Do you mean the Crypt Keeper, Trent? Fucking hell, keep up, will you? Steve's dead house was built to have false positive mechanisms in the walls. I think so. Beardo looking like a young Jonathan Davis off Corn. I mean, he's only, what, 10 years older than me, Jonathan Davis, right? You look like Severus Snape's younger brother. I bet Mrs. Geek would appreciate you putting conditioner in your beard. I do. I do. Listen, I've got beard conditioner, beard oils, beard balms, beard masks, everything. I look after my beard, alright? Beardo's grown his hair out to cover the... It's not bald, it's just grey and it looks kind of... Fuck off! I didn't know you had dandruff. I don't. Huh? Huh? Looks like Beardo's wearing a helmet. The fuck's got into you lot tonight? Suck my ass. Nobody is brave enough to say Beardo is pure Hagrid. Oi, Jan. How's the new chair, Beardo? It's fucking great. Absolutely fucking great. Comfort. I actually had the footrest out the other day. I played Resident Evil for like 5.5 hours with the footrest out. Comfortable as fuck. Beardo's hair looks like a mop. At least I've got fucking hair, Trent. Jesus. And what's that thing above your lip? Looks like a caterpillar's crawled across your face and fucking died. Beardo looks like that other fellow of Beardo's man cave. I do. I do look a bit like Beardo's man cave. Your hair is lovely, Beardo. Thank you, Debs. Don't fall off that one. Seeing. So funny to see you the other night falling off your chair again. So we went to see my mum and dad today. And my dad was like, have you had any more jump scares playing Resident Evil? Because they're the videos that you make that I really like. So my dad wants me to do some fucking jump scare videos for Facebook. The hair is lovely. Thank you. Beardo, nice clap back. You're welcome. You earned that. Beardalf. Hey, we're not going down that route because it'll sound like me and Dandalf are fucked and had a kid. I'm one, if not the youngest, that ever started doing the real paranormal back in 2016-ish. Beardo's quick-witted with insults, to be fair. I'm even worse in real life. You should hear me in real life. Like when my mum was like, don't forget my birthday's in, and then told me when it was. And I went, oh, been once this fucking season. You happen to love Hagrid, by the way. Yeah, but he's like fucking 7 foot tall and... He looks like Beard meets food if he didn't work out. You twat. You twat. I love it when you get scared, Beardo. By the way, the way you laugh at yourself when you get scared is hilarious. I know. I'm this toxic, horrible creator who makes an absolute moron out of myself on a weekly basis, doing Backstreet Boys parodies, running around in a fucking dinosaur suit, dressed up as an inflatable turkey. And I'm like this fucking horrible, nasty, toxic piece of shit. It's fucking great. I love it.
Rawr. Rawr.
Powered by bullies. Powered by bullies. I had that comment a couple of weeks ago. Like, oh yeah. What's the chances that the bully gets sponsored by bullies? You don't vouch for that with your comments. Oh, I'm very quick-witted. I can cut people down with words. Sharply. Sharp. That's how to do it. They don't actually watch chat. Of course they don't. Troll tax, Wolfen or the Howling tonight? Wolfen or the Howling? I never heard of Wolfen. Thank you for the £2. Go with the Howling. What in the random hell is going on? Beardo, can you say fly, you fool? Fly, you fools! Dinosaur was just cute and terrifying. I don't know how I'll sleep tonight. Rhythm and blues, it'll be a struggle. Bog off, everyone. You're giving him a complex. Honestly, Mrs. Geek, you compliment each other nicely. You both remind me of me and my partner when we were young and first met. It's beautiful, and I'm jealous. Beardo is a ninja cat. That's how cats go ninja. No trolls. No trolls. Beardo, can I get a wee? Yes, you can. Thank you, Jolene, for the merch link. It's pinned to the top. Thank you very much. It's nice to see. Huh? Negan. Negan. All right. Fucking needy.
Hot diggity dog. Hot diggity this kind of thing that just tickles my balls. Hot diggity dog. Hot diggity this kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
Beardo, your hair is shinier than a polished turd. Sir, aren't you fucking bald? Because when I was driving behind you going up to Leeds, every time the sun fucking glared off your bonce, I couldn't see where the fuck I was going. Because I left my sunglasses at home. Do you like them fucking apples? He was my soulmate, even before I knew he was my soulmate. Want your chair, Beardo? My back is killing me. Just send her in the post. It's mine. I like it. Do trolls even attack paranormal channels, or am I just too small a target? Probably too small a target. What does Negan mean? It's his name. It's a character's name from The Walking Dead. You can't polish a turd, Bristol Paranormal. I'm taking intermittent FMLE medical leave from work because my gallbladder is acting up again. FMLE. I don't know what that is. Beardo loves his... Listen, I bought Brill Cream. It stinks like fucking stale piss. Fucking horrible. Still waiting to get panned. Decepticon Arachnid.
You've been panned.
Trying talking shit about the Goonies again. Get him, chat. I found that when I tried buying merch from the UK, they do not send to the US. What? My merch? Loads of people in the States have bought merch. Guns N' Roses, uck. Well done, Trent. Well done. Beardo, your roots need doing. I know. I know. Walking Dead, what a film. They're coming to get you, Bob. Dawson's sister is awesome. Careful. You'll summon her. And then suck, damn it. Trent, buy me chips first, you fucking pervert. Mythbusters did it successfully. What? Eric Lynn, thank you for the £5. Love you, but this chat has given me a stroke. I'm overwhelmed. Okay. Have yourself a good evening. Thank you for the $5, Erica. Go and chill out. We need a Corvette, please.
Yes, we all know Mary likes it. Copy me. Ooh, ooh. Sorry, Carl. What was that?
Walking Dead is an awesome comic. It is. I've got the first and last issue in a frame down there. I've got all of them. Multiple formats. Loved them. Shelley Gowlin, thank you for the 22 months on an Adorn Me Beardo. Fuck, wrong one. That one.
Oh, fuck off! Adorn me, Beardo! Fucking A! It's perfect!
Dean Bailey, thank you for the 32 months of madness. When did you film all those clips? When I first started doing the live streams on, yeah. They're quite old, those clips now. Especially this one.
Bro! Dude! Bro! Demons! Demons, bro! Murders! We've caught a ghost!
I forget my words. My brain is faster than my finger into the keyboard on my phone. What? Bye, Erica. If you watch The Walking Dead, you're going to look after me, not a zombie lover. We don't go out in public that much. We don't. To look at my partner, I would never guess we were together. Yeah, we really go out, that's why. Very rare to me and Mrs. Geek go out. Never liked any of the Walking Dead video games. Oh, see, I like the Telltale ones. I did enjoy them. Just wait until you forget a word in the middle of a conversation. That's fun too. Ask Mike from Real Evidence. Because long COVID has proper fucked his memory up. Beardo's hair could be used as a scrying mirror. Or I could use your head as a crystal fucking ball. I'm seeing your future and you're still fucking ugly. Read that. On a diet though, hot cross buns always call me. Do Americans have hot cross buns? I don't know if they do. Their Easter eggs are different to ours as well. Can't remember if you've ever said, do you like Doctor Who? Yes, I do like Doctor Who. I grew up watching Doctor Who, so it's a mixture of classic and new. Although, everything since Capaldi has been dog shit. I have word blindness before COVID because I'm left-handed. I had word blindness before COVID because I'm left-handed. Huh? What you all don't know, Beardo is actually as bald as me, just likes wearing a black wig. Listen, if I was going to wear a wig, it wouldn't look like this, alright? Crimson Desert, what's that? I was told your hair was floofy. It's not even close to being floofy. Looks like you just used too much conditioner. I didn't use conditioner. Shut up, you. You look like a fucking 12-year-old. Where's your beard gone? Who made you do that? Fable's Telltale game. I haven't played that one. Anything after Capaldi, yeah. He's good as gold. I hate public places. He's extra cute to make sure I'm okay, bless him. So look after my wife. Look who's at the shite after Capaldi. Hopefully the Christmas special might fix it. Well, Disney haven't got it anymore, have they? See, I liked Capaldi as the Doctor because he reminded me of the Doctors when I was a kid. Like an older man and... but... they had a MacGuffin every episode. How many bottles of Just for Men are in that hair? I don't put the bottles in my hair, do I? You idiot. How much do you like the new Resident Evil? Obviously I haven't finished it yet, but it is certainly... it's certainly up there with my favourites. Really enjoying it. I think he uses baby oil like The Rock. I definitely don't. I have to go to the shop before it shuts. Run! I pay people to make my hair shine like that. I couldn't explain what it is. Gotta look it up. It's a huge fantasy RPG. Alright. Lost interest in Matt Smith. Oh, David Tennant was... but David Tennant's one of my favourite Doctor. Or he is my favourite Doctor. But if I was going to pick my favourite old school Doctor, it would be Sylvester McCoy because he was the Doctor when I was growing up. Maybe a bit of natural grease. Suck my ass! Who might be going to Netflix? Oh. I haven't seen the new Scream. I'm not hearing good things about it. You want them to remake Code Veronica? I mean, they're remaking the original again, so I assume we're going to get a lot of remakes now because this game has been so successful. Lieutenant, then they cast Frankenstein for some reason. Yeah, Matt Smith. See, Matt Smith had the really good stories, the following through story. But yeah, the fish fingers and custard thing, it got a bit too silly in places for such a serious... I don't know. Smith's kind of a weird one because I enjoyed most of it, but there was just silly things about it. I haven't watched Twin Peaks for years. I'm that old, I literally saw the Lost Doctor Who episodes they've just found. I loved William Hartnell. See you, Beardo. Thanks for everything you do. You're very welcome, Departed Encounters. Unpopular opinion. I don't enjoy Doctor Who. I don't think that's an unpopular opinion. Doctor Who is like Marmite. People love it or they hate it. Therefore, Brill cream. I know my granddad used it. He had the same shine. Fuck off. Used to go back to being BBS as the Disney version was complete and utter crap. True. Following through. You know what I mean? Can't remember Matt Smith following through on Doctor Who. I'm sure I remember that. Alright. You know what I mean? One continuous story, you know, with a crack in the wall. Fuck off. What's wrong with fish fingers and custard? Russell T Davies killed Doctor Who. But didn't he save it as well, though? He didn't like Clara. I like Clara. Used to love Doctor Who many years ago till I saw it was inside a Dalek shell. Scared me so much I've never watched it since. So the latest Scream in 4DX, it was okay, though getting stupid. Next one, I'll have my cousin's sister's neighbour's dog did it. The reason with the killers. Yeah. I have a friend who knew David Tennant growing up. She said he was a nasty person in real life. I've only ever heard nice things about Tennant. Huh. Looks like Beardo sprayed too much WD-40 in. Have you noticed that the only people taking the piss out of my hair are the fucking baldies in the chat? Just saying.
How would you like to suck my balls?
Oh, the Weeping Angels. My daughter was terrified of them. Terrified of them. Clive Barker's Hellraiser Revival, a new survival psychological action game. Ooh. Ooh. Never seen Doctor Who either, but I would, gladly. I'm not bald. You are on the chin, lad. You are on the chin. They're jealous of the hair. They are. They are. I have a mane of hair, goddammit. You do. But your face is bald. I reckon Beardo is slowly turning into a Sontaran. Nerd. Tom Baker was my first Doctor, then I watched the older episodes with my dad. I can't remember... I can't remember who the Doctor was that changed into McCoy. But McCoy was like the era that I remember better. And then, obviously, they did the movie, which was not very good. And then he disappeared for ages. Oh, he's a horrible person. My partner worked with him at Heritage Park where they filmed the times. Is he? Ah. One of my favourite horror films is The Nun. Apparently, a lot of people don't like it. I went to the cinema to watch it, and my initial thoughts were it's pretty decent. And then we watched it again on home release. Like, fuck, this film is shit. Your hair looks lovely and glossy. They're all jealous. Mgal. True. Highlander fan? Absolutely. Except Highlander 2. Highlander 2's shit. Pertwee was a brilliant actor. Loved him as Wurzel. His son's a good actor as well. The Weeping Spirit Angles. Justin! Colin Baker was before Sylvester McCoy. Yeah. Yeah, that would make sense. Best thing to make your hair grow is protein, vitamin C, and lots of water. She used the word twat a lot when talking about him. Fair enough. I'm looking forward to the new Highlander film. I am. I'm also looking forward to the new Spider-Man. New Daredevil starts in 2 weeks. Can't wait for that. I told Mrs. Geek, I'm going to watch it twice. I'm going to watch it first time in bulk as it's released. And then the second time I'm going to watch it wearing my Daredevil helmet. We heard about the new Mortuary Assistant film. Yeah, but it's been released to movie reviews and apparently it's really, really bad. Really bad. I'll watch it anyway. I watched one today. Fuck, what was it called? The Whistle. Based on the Aztec death whistle. It was alright. It was alright. Excited for Malcolm in the Middle. I'm going to shock some people, yeah? I have never watched an episode of Malcolm in the Middle. Never seen it. The TV series of Highlander, I think, was better than a lot of the movies. Hate that between stage and the growing hair out end up looking like Chris Columbus. Yeah, the growing out stage is horrible. But once it's grown this time, I'm not cutting it again. Beardo, you know you're 44, not 4, right? Yeah. Looking forward to seeing Project Hail Mary. Me either. What are your thoughts on the new Street Fighter movie? I'm going to watch it. Yeah, in September, we'll be doing another 24-hour charity stream. I don't know if we're going to do the mental health one again or if we'll do maybe a cancer research or something. Change it up this year. Didn't they already make a movie that was basically the mortuary assistant? Oh, this one, they've actually cast decent people in the roles and stuff, and it follows the game from the clips that I've seen of it. TV movie Body Bag. I've never heard of that. Fortress of Christopher Lambert. Yeah. Sadly, I did see that. Slightly off topic, but I've been doing my ancestry, and I'm related to King James the Fourth, making him my great-grandfather times 16. Also Charlie Chaplin, Lord Byron, amongst many others. Did my ancestry, and it goes as far back as Gilvach. It doesn't. The rumoured ending to Breaking Bad was Malcolm's dad waking up. Huh? I don't get that. It was lovely to see everyone. I gotta go. Really do have a ton of work to do. Isabel, appreciate you. Thank you very much for stopping by. The Seventh Doctor, played by Sylvester McCoy, regenerated into the Eighth Doctor, played by Paul McGann. Yeah, the Paul McGann movie wasn't very good, though. Wish to get new ideas instead of remaking classic films that should be left alone. Do you know, I'm all up for remakes, but remake a bad movie and make it good instead of remaking a good movie and making it bad. Mortal Kombat 2 with Carl Urban, yeah. War Machine, it's on my list. Do you know what? Justin messaged me, and he was like, oh, you need to watch War Machine on Netflix, it's really good. I concur. What a film. Really enjoyed it. That was really good. And The Wrecking Crew on Prime with Dave Bautista and Jason Momoa. What an enjoyable action movie. Supposed to be doing another Conan. The last one was shit. Later as Lula Moon. Is it possible to go in depth with your ancestry? Did mine have bloodlines all over Ireland, Scotland, Wales, and Iceland? And wherever Germanic Europeans are from. Germany? Buried in my ancestry, my uncle turned out to be Captain Caveman. You woke up saying you had a dream about being a drug dealer. Oh, Bryan Cranston was Malcolm's dad. Right. Right. I get it now. Another Conan, but with Arnie. Hey, maybe they could do King Conan. That could work. People are afraid of making anything new due to being afraid of it flopping due to offending people or getting cancelled. I've seen all the stuff about cancelling Scary Movie 6. It's a comedy. Get over yourselves. May I please have a Possum Pete? It's Chris Williams. You may have a Possum Pete. Sorry, I did mean Captain Caveman. Have I watched the Blues Brothers? Once. Wasn't really a big fan of it. I don't think Lee is real or anything, but I just had to point out how absolutely wrong you were in that video. It's fine. But I will say this. You've taken away that I said that he's been caught in a green screen suit before now. Just something else to think of. Gonna take the Hound out? No worries. Have you seen the Caveman starring Ringo Starr? No. Can you imagine Beardo in a ballet tutu singing? No, absolutely not. Red Sonja was good. The old one, yeah. They've done a remake of that. I turned it off. I hope I don't get banned for pointing out bad debunks. I think it's good for everybody. I don't ban people for having opinions or people telling me I'm wrong. That's fucking stupid. Fakers do that. I'm not a faker. A good R.L. Gargoyles movie. Oh, you know the Gargoyles TV show, the cartoon? That was really good. I used to enjoy that. It was on Disney, wasn't it? What was that, Beardo? Captain Caveman! Possum Pete just scared my cat. Sorry, Tim's cat. Stig of the Dump. How are we doing? Been up to Dad visiting hospital stage 4. Oh, Jesus. PBR John, I'm sorry to hear that. If I could catch footage of a real possum in action on my roof, would you like me to send it to you? Yeah. Jacob's Ladder is one of my all-time favourite films. It's a good film. I think they've remade that as well, haven't they? But I'm sure they turned the remake off. I like Captain Caveman when I was a kid. Mike, oh! How you doing, Mike? Oh! Saw Mike stealing my mic, oh! The other day. Bruise Brothers is brilliant. Ban yourself, Beardo. No! No! I will not. The cartoon gargoyles, Jonathan Frakes. Yeah, that's the one. Have to run. Have a great day. No worries, Spider Queen. Would love to know your political. Would love to know your political. I do not. I do not ever discuss my political views, and I won't. No, this is not a political channel, and yeah, there's a reason that people vote in private. I used to love the Flintstones. Nightmare was best as a kid. Nightmare was awesome. The series From is pretty good. Yeah, we started watching that. Is that the one where they drive into a town and then no matter how hard they try to drive out, they just keep looping back around? He's not a troll. He's had a respectful argument in the comment section. He's not a troll. Absolutely fine. Dr. Snuggles. Dr. Snuggles? What the F is that? I mean, who doesn't love Goliath? True. Because when I bought the horror mystery box back there, a lot of people were getting gargoyles in them. And I was like, I don't know if I want gargoyles. And then I saw other people unbox them. I was like, actually, those gargoyles Nega figures look pretty fucking cool. Jason and the Wheeled Warriors. Wheeled Warriors. Greatest theme tune. Greatest theme tune ever. Trapdoor. I got a Trapdoor t-shirt, haven't I? Laura Lee. It's fucking great. Burke, feed me. Teletubbies. The Teletubbies was shit, alright? And the Teletubbies is why the generation of like 20 to 30-year-olds right now are dumb as fuck, is because they got brought up with the Teletubbies and those Tomley Boo wankers and that little prick Iggle Piggle. If I could meet the creators of the Teletubbies and Iggle Piggle, I'd fight them. I'd fight them for making people stupid. Or is it the stupidity that people just put their kids in front of those over-bright TV shows for hours and hours and hours? When we were kids, you're fucking He-Man, you know? Where there was a life lesson at the end of it. And Skeletor. And the wheelies freak me out. Are you on about Return to Oz? The wheelies freak me out as well. Greatest theme tune ever is either Thundercats or Buck. Oh, Bucky O'Hare was a banger of a theme tune as well. There was 80s cartoons, man. Can't beat them. That cool mask. Street Sharks and Biker Mice from Mars, they were cool. But I was just getting to that age where I was like, I'm too old for cartoons and I'm not watching them. But then oddly, when the Spider-Man cartoon and the X-Men cartoon came out in the 90s, I was straight back in on cartoons. No, Mrs. Geek, the Raggy Dolls was not a great theme tune. Although I did watch Raggy Dolls as a kid. I did enjoy them. 80s and 90s, Dog Tanyan and the Three Muskehounds. All for one and one for all. Visionaries. I used to have the toys of Visionaries. Or about the purple dinosaur when you were a kid. Well, Barney! Fuck Barney! Fuck Barney! Wait, you know Biker Mice from Mars? I thought I was the only one. Everyone remembers that, right? I keep calling my nephew Pob because he's got a bowl cut. Look, you look like Pob. Loves Thundercats. Used to get the magazines when I was a kid. Thundercats, Count Duckula, Danger Mouse. Oh, you'll get it. It is, Beardo. Listen to the words. It's super clever. Raggy dolls, dolls like you and me. Shit. Zines, Maddie, how you doing? A fan from the Philippines. Hey, appreciate it. Thank you. Extreme Dinosaurs and Mummies Alive. I don't know what they are. DuckTales. Woo. Loved Gambit's voice growing up. Yeah. See, everyone's favourite X-Man was always Wolverine. Mine was always Gambit. Because he was like... kind of the bad guy, wasn't he? Not a bad guy, a bad boy. Ulysses had a good theme tune as well. Around the World with Willy Fogg. I don't know what that is. Wait, I've got another epic theme tune for you. Button Moon was shit, alright? I'm just saying it. Button Moon was fucking crap. But there was a theme tune when I was a kid that I absolutely adored. Did you ever have a thought like this? Of strange things happen. Are you going round the twist? Epic! Epic! And the show was fantastic. Round the Twist was great. Like a weekly horror story for kids. Loved that show. Australian, I think he was. Beardo told my brother I got you, and he was well upset that I didn't get him one. Didn't know he liked Trapdoor and Goonies, etc. Laura, thank you for the £5. Laura's brother. She likes me more. Ha! Round the Twist, loved that. It was epic. And I have a distinct memory of going to my grandfather in my nan's kitchen, pulling his, like, he used to wear a proper sweater and a shirt. He was never in, like, t-shirt and jeans. Pressed trousers, a shirt and a jumper. Pulling on his jumper, going, Bamp, what's a dunny? And he did the following. You what, boy? What's a dunny? It's when you shit outside, lad. Back in there. Will-O-the-Wisp. I remember hearing about it, but I don't remember ever watching it. Gambit was neglected in the movies, absolutely. Round the Twist was The Lighthouse, yeah. Real Monsters. They were cool. My brother used to watch Eerie, Indiana, and Goosebumps. I was a little bit too old for them. I was out all the time. Finders Keepers with Neil Buchanan. I never watched Art Attack with him. Favorite X-Man was Rogue. Hubba Hubba. Yes, there is always that scene of Rogue with Apocalypse. Play School was way more educational than Teletubbies. Absolutely. That was the whole point of... Like, you had the young kids' cartoons, and they would teach you words and counting and stuff. And then you had the elder stuff, like He-Man, Thundercats. But there was always a moral to the story. Are you afraid of the dark? That was when they sat around the fire, right? And they threw the dust in the fire to tell the story. I loved that. Loved that. Loved Thomas the Tank. Dungeons and Dragons cartoon was awesome. Jamie and the Magic Torch. I don't remember seeing that. Cartoon The Moomins. I've never seen that. I know the Moomins look like. I've never watched Poddington Peas. Mask was great. Bill and Ben. Bill and Ben. Flubberdob. Defenders of the Earth. Oh, with Flash Gordon and the Phantom. That was really cool as well. Chocky's Children. I don't know what that is. G.I. Joe and Gem. I just turned Gem off. It's for girls. Demon Headmaster. Never watched that. Ren and Stimpy and Beavis and Butthead. Fantastic. Especially because I was a metalhead. In fact, I used to discover metal bands through Beavis and Butthead. Voltron. I've got a Voltron oversized Funko Pop over there. I had the Voltron toy as a kid. And then a couple of years later, my brother had the Power Rangers Megazord, and he was like, "You've got a cheap one of these, like you little bastard. I've got the real one. Power Rangers ripped this shit off." Mysterious Cities of Gold. I barely remember that. I see Dandalf talk about it all the time, but I barely remember it. Ooh, it blew my brains out then. Beetleborgs. Didn't that predate the Power Rangers as well? Well, the Power Rangers were motorbikes. Saved by the Bell. That was pretty cool. The Flumps. The Flumps. Galaxy High. I remember that. Remember when Thomas the Tank Engine entombed the train alive in a tunnel because it wouldn't do his job? What? What? Children of the Stones? No. Reboot. Reboot what? Super Ted. Muskehounds all the way with Dog Tanyan. Nickelodeon. I used to watch loads of Nickelodeon stuff. Ren and Stimpy. Yeah. See, like I said before, my parents were quite strict with me. I say quite. They were very strict with me growing up. And they banned me and my brother from watching Ren and Stimpy. See, we weren't allowed to watch Drop Dead Fred either. Beetleborgs was after Power Rangers. Master Rider got introduced during the Power Rangers. Alright. I thought Beetleborgs was first. Or maybe I'm thinking of the Japanese end of it. I'm shocked none of you have mentioned Wishbone. I still don't know what that is. Wait, is that a dog? I just had some sort of weird flashback. What was the program? There was a Magic 50p. It was on just before or after Biker Grove. I never watched Biker Grove. Because I spent a lot of time with grandparents, and my grandmother hated Grange Hill, Biker Grove. I was allowed to watch cartoons and stuff, but any of the live action school stuff, kids in school, my nan wouldn't let me watch it. Don't know why. VR Troopers had David Jason Frank the Green Ranger. Did it? Your favourite childhood series was Salem's Lot. Scared the fuck out of me as a kid, that did. The Munch Bunch Club. When they're yogurts. Clifford the Big Red Dog. That was shit. The Tick. They did a live action Tick a couple of years ago, didn't they, on Amazon? The Dog That Told Classic Stories. Fraggle Rock. Right, I've said this before. I'll say it again. Fraggle Rock was shit. I hated Fraggle Rock. I don't know what the Queen's Nose is. Rude Dog and the Dweebs. Holy shit. I'd completely forgotten about that. Gordon's Watch. Didn't they do that again, but call it Bernard's Watch? Mike's Mysteries hated Power Rangers. My brother was the Power Rangers fan. I was a little bit too old for it. Like, I probably watched the episodes with it, but I wasn't, like, I didn't have the toys and stuff like my brother did. My brother was into the Power Rangers, and I was watching Star Trek The Next Generation. I loved sci-fi when I was a kid. I still love sci-fi now. I watched Rugrats, though. Nightmare with the VR computer. Yeah, that was great. Growing up, the children's show to watch was The Magic Roundabout. Freaked me out as a kid, that did. Dan Legore, thank you for the 19 months. Sapphire and Steel. Scared the crap out of me when I was a kid. Sapphire and Steel? What was scary about that? That was the Queen's Nose with the 50p piece. I've never seen that. Never heard of it. Does anyone remember Vicky the Robot? I think it was Small Wonder on Sky when we were kids. I don't remember that. I wasn't a big fan of the Muppets either. Never really my thing. Right, Beardo, it was Bernard's Watch, not Gordon's Watch. Right. Thought it was. Vicky Emming with the massive 50 gifted members. Guys, if you've been gifted tonight, please give a thank you in the chat. Vicky, that's massive. Thank you very, very much. Look at all them flying up there. Thank you, Vicky. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Penny Crayon. I don't know what that is either. Not a fan of the Muppets. No. I didn't mind the Muppets Christmas Carol, but nah. Babe Station was a funny one. Sneak downstairs to watch Babe Station when your parents are in bed and then forget to turn it back to Sky News in the morning. Dad would be like, what have you been watching? Nothing? My brother. Remember the Muppets being in Disney Paris in live action? My biggest memory of Disney. I was never really a Muppets fan. Mostly because my dad liked it. Mr. Noodle from Sesame Street. I didn't like Sesame Street either. Darkwing Duck. I remember that. I had a Darkwing Duck toy. Penny Crayon was voiced by Sue Pollard. Now I remember it. You're right, yeah. It looked like it with the glasses as well, didn't it? Kids these days, no wonder they're all melts. They don't grow up with weekly horror stuff like Goosebumps and Around the Twist. And they don't have Nightmare. And they don't have Trapdoor. And DuckTales. Men and Motors was another After Hours channel. Yeah, and Bravo. Animal from Sesame Street, still my favourite. Animal wasn't Sesame Street. Animal was the Muppets. He was the only Muppet that I liked. Wait, no, I like Gonzo as well, come to think about it. True story, one of my mates has got a Gonzo tattoo on his shin because we got drunk and he was stupid enough to trust me with drawing a tattoo on his shin, and I drew a cock. And the only way he could get it covered was to get Gonzo put on there. True story. I used to like the Muppets till I ended up dealing with them every day. Feed me, Burke. Silverhawks. I don't know. Silverhawks was great. I watched The Exorcist 10. My parents didn't know. See, I watched it young and found it hilarious. Watched it as a teenager. Found it hilarious. Watched it as a dad. Like, a bit much. Mike, ooh! We're the gifted member. Thank you very, very much, Mike. Oh, please thank Mike if you got that. I used to read a comic called Scream. I used to have loads of comics as a kid. Loads. I don't remember that, though. But I always had 2000 AD, Judge Dredd and stuff, or Marvel and DC. I don't really remember straying till the 90s, and then I was Marvel, DC, and Spawn. Cookie Monster and Grover. My Pet Monster. My brother had one of them. Chuckle Vision. Scrooge McDuck. Yeah, that was wasn't that part of DuckTales? I can't remember. Dinosaurs. I never watched that. Danger Mouse was great. Danger Mouse. Danger Mouse. Don't you ever listen to Celtic heavy metal? I don't know it was a thing. I kind of really like the bagpipes and drums. Never heard that. Adam West Batman TV series. I mean, there's an Adam West Batmobile there. Batman 66. Yeah, I grew up watching 2001: A Space Odyssey with my dad and my granddad. Scrooge was in DuckTales. I thought he was. He was like split into it, wasn't he? But he had his own theme tune to it. Cesar Romero was the best Joker in my opinion. I don't know, they've all got their merits, but not all of them. Jared Leto's Joker was fucking awful. The raccoon, I fucking hated the raccoons as a kid. Hated it. When I was serving, there was a couple there too. One was very tall, and it was called Pinky and the Brain. Pinky and the Brain was great. Saturday morning cartoons. Epic. Epic. Used to watch The Big Breakfast before school with Zig and Zag. I never really watched it. I can't remember what I used to watch. I'll tell you what I used to do. I was a massive fan of The Crow, Brandon Lee movie when I was a kid. And I'd start it on a Monday and I'd watch half hour of it, go to school, And then Tuesday, watch another half hour and go to school. And I did that every week for fucking ages. Because I adored that film. Spaghetti alla paranormale. Thank you for the 11 months. Already 11 months. Stop breaking spaghetti. Faccio di cazzo. Vilo fa culo. Mamma stronza. Moomins were weird as fuck. I barely remember it. Wait, do you remember Captain Planet? Captain Planet, he's a hero. Gonna take pollution down to 0. I don't know why that just jumped into my head. Earth, wind, water, hat. Captain Planet was fucking great. Why was he blue? Why did he have a flat top and a mullet? It's like the two shittest haircuts ever and he had them in one. That was 2. 1. The Crow. I love The Crow. I still love The Crow. The soundtrack is awesome. I was absolutely obsessed with The Crow. Like, I asked my mum for Christmas one year for a long leather trench coat. And she bought it for me. And then my nan was like, why does he want a trench coat? He's not a flasher. And my mum was like, oh, he's into the X-Files, isn't he? And I was like, no, The Crow. I grew my hair out. I used to dye it black. Absolutely. For Halloween, for about 6 years, I was The Crow. Beardo can't count. True. Destination Spooky, how you doing? Sailor Moon. In that anime. I don't really watch anime. Pinky and brain. Poor Brandon, yeah. We're a loss, eh? Because he had a couple of other films that I watched, and he's a fantastic actor, fantastic martial artist. That film would have made his career epic. I love the episode of Captain Planet came to Northern Ireland to sort out the troubles. Really? They went there? No way. Headbangers Ball. Used to love Headbangers Ball. My dad would record it for me. You know, you should dress as the Crow recreation. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit out of shape. I'll be the fattest crow you've ever seen. Can't Feb with the 3 months. Always cheers me up this channel and chat. Buck Rogers, 25th century. Film Goth coming back to life, the X-Files. My mum just thought... I loved the X-Files. But they didn't wear long leather trench coats. They wore, like, cloth. Waxy type shit, you know? I loved the X-Files. They want to dress like them. They want to go around in a fucking suit, flipping my wallet open at people like FBI. No. I wanted to be a dead goth. Lived for Headbang. Yeah, I used to get my dad to record it for me because he was on too late. Brandon was supposed to play Neo in The Matrix. Is that true? The Superman cartoon. I had that on video. I think I've still got it on video. I've got like Spider-Man and Friends on video. I think that was late 70s, early 80s. Incredible Hulk. Loads of stuff. Neo off the Matrix coat. Yeah, it was The Crow though. Matrix as well after that. I remember the Matrix coming out and it completely blowing my mind though. The remake of The Crow is terrible. It's fucking shit, wasn't it? Absolute shit. I have to put you guys in my pocket while I walk to the store. Listen, I do not want to talk to your ass cheeks, lady. Gotta go get ready for work. No worries, Pomp. I'll be ending soon, Pomp, anyway. I'd always heard they wanted Will Smith for The Matrix. I remember him potentially being lined up for a year. Back then, he'd have made it too funny though, wouldn't he? Everything he did had to be funny with Will Smith. Airwolf and Street Hawk, loved both those shows. It is true, but then the action happened. What a shame. Beardo, what about Alf? I remember Alf. I liked Alf as a kid because he ate cats. Brave Star, yeah. Strength of a bear, speed of a puma, eyes of a hawk. And he had that Texas dude trying to kill him every week. Fantastic. Red pill for the truth, blue pill for ag. I ain't doing a red pill poll anyway, because those toxic masculine shitheads will think I'm supporting them or something. There's a Netflix documentary with Louis Theroux where he goes around with these fucking masculine toxic dickheads. It's fucking shocking. Absolutely shocking. The views they have on women are utterly disgusting. Will Smith was approached to the Matrix, but he didn't get it. I'm glad that Neo, what's his name? Johnny Mnemonic. Keanu. I'm glad Keanu Reeves got the role, because he did that. Whoa. Like he didn't know what the fuck was going on really well. I mean, he's done it in every film he's been in to a point. The documentary was an eye-opener, scary shit. It was... made me angry. Made me fucking angry. I did laugh at that one guy, though, and he was like, yeah, I'm in a one-sided monogamous relationship. And he's bigging it all up to Louis Theroux. Louis Theroux asks his girlfriend on camera, and you can see the uncomfortableness, and she left him. Deserved that, didn't you dickhead? My Walkman skipped all the effing time. I love my Walkman. Mrs. Geek loved the Walkman. Rod and Emu. Rod and Emu. There's somebody at the door. There's somebody at the door. My nan used to go nuts because I told her she looked like Grotbag. Nan, if we painted you green, you'd look like Grotbag. In the parallel universe, Keanu Reeves played all the roles Harrison Ford was in. I mean, Ben Affleck has played a role that Harrison Ford made famous, as did Alec. Fuck, what are the brothers? There's loads of them. It's gone. Harrison Ford played him in a couple of films. Then Ben Affleck in Sum of All Fears. And one of the Garcia brothers played him as well. It wasn't Jack Ryan. Was it Jack Ryan? Might have been. Baldwin. Yeah. Sorry, Baldwin. It was one of the Baldwin brothers, yeah. I'm glad I'm in this universe then. Fair. Only Fools and Horses, the greatest British comedy of all time. I agree. Absolutely agree. I love Only Fools and Horses. It was Jack Ryan. Me and Mrs. Geek will sit there and just watch clips of Only Fools and Horses, like the best 100 clips and stuff, and just laugh all the way through it. Alec Baldwin. I was kind of there. You know that every 80s kid had a Walkman. No, they didn't. Some were poor. Had a dream about grot bags. Less said about that. Whoa, 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 whoa. We need to ask some questions, yeah? Was it a dream about grot bag? Oh, that's fucked up. Don't answer that. Baldwin, Ford, and Chris Pine have all played. Yeah, didn't Tom Cruise play him as well? Baldwin, Ford, Chris Pine, and Ben Affleck all played Jack Ryan. Love Only Fools and Horses and Bottom. Yes. The other end of the spectrum, Touch of Frost. Fuck it, I adored A Touch of Frost. Fantastic cop show. Fantastic. I'd see David Jason doing that dramatic, more serious role as well. Anyone love the Carry On films? I didn't. You preferred Blake Seven to Star Trek? See, no, I was a Star Trek fan. Tom Cruise was Jack Reacher. That's fucking hilarious. That Tom Cruise was Jack Reacher. That is fucking hilarious. Oh, little bitty Tom Cruise. Jack Ryan. Supposed to be a massive... Not Jack Ryan. Fucking hell. I've confused myself now. Reacher. Jack Reacher is described in the book as a big fucking dude. Little Tom Cruise. Jim from The Office. Yes, he did. Never think of a Walkman. Soundwave was always my favourite Transformer. Always. Tom Cruise playing Jack Reacher. That's a joke. The guy that plays him now, he's the right size. And I still say he needs to be Batman. That man needs to be Batman, and he needs to be Batman now. Star Trek The Next Generation every night before dinner. Yeah, because BBC Two, it was on every weeknight about 6 o'clock, right? Star Trek The Next Generation. And I watched every episode, and then the season would end, and then they'd replay from season 1 onwards. I watched all of them hundreds of times. I tried to rewatch them a couple of years ago, and I really struggled with season 1 of The Next Generation. Had a huge ghetto blaster with detachable speakers. Tom Cruise does all his own stunts, spend ages building miniatures for him. Hey, Trent, I loved Deep Space Nine. I really did. The first couple of seasons were dodgy, but then when they got into the war, Neighbours and Home and Away time for me. I didn't watch them. Actually, I did. I had to watch them with my grandparents and my mum. Let's hire Matthew Broderick as James Bond. Matthew Broderick? No. No way. Nah. I didn't enjoy Voyager. Yeah, he was Hawk and Titans. Yeah. Yeah, he's in, I think it was the #1 film on Netflix. It's number 3 now. War Machines. Really good if any of you want to go watch a murderous robot taking out soldiers that don't have any bullets. Fantastic. Yeah, Matthew Broderick was Ferris Bueller. He can't... James Bond. That guy looks like he'd cry if he snapped a nail. Are we going into overtime tonight? We're already into overtime, I think. But not for long. Because I'm going to go spend some time with my wife. I loved Fawlty Towers. He was also Aquaman in Smallville. See, I never watched Aquaman. I never watched Smallville. Fucking Superman that can't fly. What's the point in that? Partner loves Only Fools. Only Fools and Horses is one of the great... Or it is, for me, the greatest comedy of all time. That and The American Office. I love The American Office. Aside from Next Gen, DS9. I never even finished Enterprise. It made no sense. Canonically, it didn't fit. Just saying. Fawlty Towers wouldn't be allowed on the TV now. Neither would Only Fools and Horses. Think of some of the things that were said in Only Fools and Horses they'd never allow in now. Red Dwarf, absolutely amazing. He was a lot smaller in Smallville. What do you expect from a Torquay hotel window? Herds of wildebeest. Right then, I'm going to go and have some family time. Matthew Broderick was Inspector Gadget. I turned that off and all. Nothing like the cartoon. There's a cartoon we missed tonight. Loved that. I'll rewatch Supernatural for the rest of my... Except that last series. It was shit. What brand of drone am I running? DJI. I give the DJI 3. Bottom wouldn't be allowed. Nothing would be allowed now because you're not allowed to have a sense of humour. Mrs. Brown's Boys. Can't stand it. Sorry. Right then, everybody. Thank you for a fantastic evening. Thank you for a fantastic stream. I appreciate all of you. So tomorrow, hopefully I can get a video out by tomorrow night. Hopefully I can get a video out by tomorrow night. Because at the moment I've got nothing. Because everything has been shit. Absolute shit. But I will be... It may be 2. It may be 2 p.m. If I can get a video done early enough, it'll be 12. But it's looking like 2 till 6. I'll be doing a live stream of part 3 of Resident Evil. So if you guys are into the gaming, there'll be more Resident Evil tomorrow, possibly Tuesday. Unless that's Mrs. Geek's last day off. I don't know. I'll inform you. But the Resident Evil, I'm going to continue it on this channel now. So, appreciate all of you. Yes, you can, Lady Silverhawk.
Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls. Hot diggity dog, hot diggity. This kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
Laura Lee, thank you for the £20. Get Mrs. Geek a bottle of something nice. It'll be gin, because she likes gin. Much love to you all. Beardo, out.
Rawr. Rawr.
Dressed up like a T-Rex with that perfect strut. All the people in the chat's just going nuts. You need a rock. Can I get a rock? If you're not feeling well, it's a nice surprise to get her off a bit to live his life with those tiny little arms and the flowing tail. If you don't...
How does the moon cut his hair? Eclipse it! Eclipse it!
Rawr. Rawr.
Dressed up like a T-Rex with that perfect strut. All the people in the chat's just going nuts. You need a rock. Can I get a rock?
Band, not band, not band, not band, not band, not band, not band. The moon isn't bald. Well, he is bald because he clips it. Band. Band.
The object of the day to put a smile on your face. All the fans know how much he appreciates. Rock. You can get a
Tell me why he ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why he ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way.
Rawr.